Well, Hot Corner Gang, it is a special day because today we've got a Liberty legend, one of the fastest players, arguably the fastest that the Conference USA has ever seen. She's going to be wearing blue in OKC. It's KK Madrey. What's it been looking like in training camp?
It's just so like overwhelming, like seeing all the girls that you watch on TV. Like I get like, oh, I played college, I played against them and stuff, but to like be everyone all together, a bunch of superstars, it's just so awesome just to see everybody putting in work and hitting bombs, making great plays and hanging out in the cafeteria together. Like it's been great. And just seeing how well our team specifically, like we are going to be very good. I'm excited.
I was looking at, like, we got Sid Romero, Maya Brady, Jesse Warren, you. The squad has everything that you could possibly think of, but from like getting to know each other, how has that been? Who have you kind of like gravitated towards so far?
Everyone is really like gelling very well. Like most of us didn't necessarily play together, especially with like all the different pro leagues there are in the AUSL, like everyone like switching teams and stuff. But it would feel like we've been playing together for years. It's been awesome. But I've been hanging out with Jessie Warren a lot. She's veteran, someone I can learn from. We go eat at Longhorns or Red Lobster and just doing random stuff. But I feel like I've had like a hangout sesh with pretty much everybody on the team already.
I
And
love
it's only
that.
been like 10 days.
What are you guys getting at Red Lobster?
The salmon with like crab on top of it.
That
And
sounds
she
so
loves
good.
crabs. Yeah, it was great.
I just got down here to Florida. I'm in Bradenton and I've been eating some seafood. Thank the Lord, because I mean, you know, in Virginia it's a little limited when it comes to seafood, but like it's some good pickings down here, so I'm excited. The crazy thing too is like I don't know if you're going to be number 42 this season, but like knowing that you are number 42 in honor of Jackie Robinson and that you guys are at the Jackie Robinson training complex, I mean, come on, that feels like fate to me. How was that?
I thought the same thing right when they told us where we were going to be. I showed my parents, I was like, guys, you can't tell me like this is weird. They're like, oh my gosh, it's meant to be like this is gonna be a great summer. I'm like, it is. I was in awe seeing everything and like I was just seeing my number everywhere you walked. Like there's just big 42s just on the I'm like, that's me? Yeah.
You're like, hey everyone, thank you so much for this welcome dinner. Like, this is great. I know that the facility is so nice, but I also saw that they like set you guys up with like a little pool party. When it comes to stuff off the field, what are some of your favorite moments that you guys had during training camp?
Well, I love clothes and shoes, and we have gotten so much gear. I have nowhere to put it. I'm probably gonna have to buy another suitcase to take home. Like, I'm not gonna be able to take all that stuff. But the pool party was definitely really fun, especially everyone like from all the teams being able to come together. And we got to like shop around. Like it was like we were in an Adidas store and got to pick whatever we wanted.
So
However
cool.
much you wanted. I had a lot of stuff that I got.
I mean, you should. You should shop, shop, shop away. Like, it's your time to shine. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Because we did a lot of stuff really, and us as a team, the Spark, we all went to watch Devil Wears Prada too. So we all went together and watched that. Got popcorn and snacks.
How'd you feel about that movie? I personally thought it was pretty cool. I loved it. What'd you think?
I did. Obviously, the first it's hard because the first one was so good. That's how it is for most movies. It's like maybe don't make a part two, but I think it was still good, and they kept the same characters and like the same like storyline of how everyone is. You know, especially the lady that she works under. She
Well,
hasn't changed.
I mean, I feel like you saw Devil Wears Prada Part 2, and then you're getting kind of your OKC Part 2, you know? So what's different in your Part 2 this season, you think?
Well, I feel like the flow of everything, that's funny, Amber Flores, we call her Coach Flo. But every time I say Flo, I think of her. But the flow of everything really is the same. I will say, like, we do have a lot more of a support system since it is like its whole league. Like, we have so many people we can reach out to, even like just with equipment or like our TMO. He works everything out of like food and making sure like we have everything we need and clothes. Like it's really nice. And then I guess the team, obviously, because most of the girls like aren't on the team, but I it's still awesome.
It's gotta feel good to just like feel taken care of, that you feel like the only thing you have to worry about really is like the softball end of things. And of course, I mean, you got that covered, girl. You got that covered. How's it been training? I know for a little bit, you take the break and you go back home, you train for a little bit. Do you have a coach specifically back home where you're like, this is my guy or this is my girl, and I'm going to go back, we're going to work one-on-one? What does that look like for you training?
Well, like growing up, I pretty much like my dad, he was my go-to guy. He took me to the field every day. He knows me the best of my swing and like what works and what doesn't, because he just loves sports. So he watches other girls like who were in college or in pro and watches their swings. He's like, oh, maybe we should try this. Like, see if this will work. We'll go right to the field right after. But I also worked with like Lincoln when I was in travel ball, and he he's like an hour or two from me. So I would go with Rachel Roop, and I would just stay at her house for the weekend.
Nice.
And me and her would go work, and then I got to go work with him. And Jada Coleman was there, and Dallas Goodnight. So that was fun, like all of us getting to go, and like it felt like back in travel ball days.
That's so cool. You talked about some different players that your dad would look at and kind of model your swing after and make some adjustments. It must be pretty cool to be looking at all of those players that maybe your swing was modeled after and now you're playing with or against them. Are there any people in the league right now that it's someone that you watched and then now your swing is kind of built off of that?
Well, I know at least for like the slapping, Leah Andrews, hands down, like elite. And so it was cool because I knew her previously when I was at LSU, and she would come around. So then when we came for the first day and we ate, I was in there eating lunch, we were like, whoa, this is crazy. Like we hadn't seen each other in like 5 years. It was just so weird being back like in the same place. Like softball like really can bring a lot of people together. So that was really good to see.
Yeah, we've got her sister AJ here. She'll be in and out in Bradenton, but of course at MLB Network. And watching the two of them in the outfield and slapping, there's hardly anyone that does it better. But you, my friend, are top tier, one of the best as well. So when people are looking at, what makes a good slapper, what makes a really versatile hitter, if you're telling, I guess, a younger player right now, if you're trying to give them a piece of advice, what would you say?
Well, first off, you need to have every tool possible. Like, yeah. I will hit, slap, and bunt in the same game. I do it all the time. Like, you need to keep the defense on their toes, because the defense is just getting out, like, insane of how well these girls can field the ball and, like, are getting quicker. So you need to keep them like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to play in or go back. And when you see them take a few steps back, boom, bunt it, or a little chop, like just things like that. And you have to be confident that you can do it. Because also people can tell when you're not confident in your stuff, and they're like, oh, we probably could throw this pitch and she'll be scared if she should slap it or not. And whiff right through it. So, but yeah, confidence and just do it all. Just do it all.
And on the defensive end, what I was so excited to see is that the AUSL is bringing back the Golden Glove. It's going to be the first year for the Golden Glove in the pros. I mean, you got to tell me, is that a goal of yours? Are you putting that like on the board and you're saying like, this is what I'm going for?
Yes, I am. I tried to get it like while I was in college. It was unfortunate that it didn't happen, but if this is when it will happen, that I'll take it. If I have to wait a little bit of time and just get it in pro.
I'm going to say this because I can, and it's my podcast. You were absolutely robbed of that, by the way. That should have been yours all day long. It seems like every time that we were watching recaps that Sports Center Top 10 was playing your highlight reel, so.
I thought that, I was like, the year that I got it like 4 weeks in a row, I was like, oh, I have to get, no one else has done this.
No, nobody. What we haven't talked about is one of my favorite things about your game, your work on the base pass. I said that you were one of the best, if not the best, to ever run the bases in Conference USA one of the best to do it in NCAA. How do you keep your skills so sharp when it comes to your speed, but also continuing to push yourself, I think, in the mental game of base running, because as you know, that's such a big piece of it?
I would say, especially like in practice, you know how they'll be like, okay, outfield, we need you to run for infield while they do like these like first and thirds and different things like that. You should not take any pitches off. If there's going to be a pitcher on the mound and they're doing an arm circle, try to be on time every single time, taking your 3 hard steps if you're not going all the way to second. Just little things like that. You have to take all the little moments and make it bigger. And just with my speed, that's just God given. It's just gonna click every time. Speed never slumps. So
Sometimes you just got it.
that one, I don't really know what to tell anybody. Let's just hope your parents did a great job.
Your parents must have done a great job.
My dad, he's fast. My mom was fast. So that's just how it.
What was their history coming up?
Well, my dad, he played all the sports. My mom played every sport. So that might be what it is.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you have kids, they need to play every single sport because it makes you the best athlete ever and very versatile and stuff like that. But yeah, they never went. My mom, she could have went to college for softball, but she wanted to do academics and be a little bookworm. So I was like, okay.
Oh, good for her.
I'll do the sports stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to be praying to the Lord that my kids pick up the speed gene. Unfortunately, I am not super fast. I played basketball, volleyball, softball. I ran a little track, but after some knee injuries, not very fast. My husband, he was baseball, played hockey in college. I'm hoping that somehow, some way that they're gonna be fast, or else they're gonna be like, Mom, you did this to me.
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose. But you never know, it could skip generations or things. It happens all the time.
Maybe a height gene too. I'm only 5'2", 5'3". I'm I'm sorry, babe. It's how it is. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
No, that's how I feel with me and my boyfriend because we're close in height. So we're like, oh, our kids are. And then his dad is super short. So I'm we'll see how that goes.
Who are you dating right now? Can we talk about that?
Well, he still goes to Liberty, so I'm a Cougar. But yeah, he plays football at Liberty right now. So
that's awesome. So your odds are pretty good when it comes to.
Yeah, so they'll be athletic. I'll make sure of that. It's just height-wise, I don't know. I
saw you back, of course. So if you guys don't know, I had done a lot of the reporting and analyst work for Liberty this year. I had seen you back in the dugout. Were you coming back to hang out with the team, maybe visit him a little bit? What were you up to in Lynchburg?
Yeah, I was doing both. I definitely wanted to see my girls. A lot of them are still on the team. So it's I got to go see my girl Brooke and Roop and Jemai, all the people that were back. And then obviously, my boyfriend. So that was a big piece too.
The last time that you were in that uniform, the season that you guys had, of course, you guys knocked off Texas A&M #1. Holla. That was quite the moment. I remember sitting at home watching that. When you look back at your college career, that has to, of course, be a highlight. But what was so special in some of those moments for you?
It was just how well our team was clicking and everyone was so bought in. Obviously, when we had the selection show, we're all whoa. I know on my face, it looked like I maybe was scared. It wasn't that. I was just in shock. We just had the best season Liberty's ever had.
Yeah.
And for it to go that way, I'm what more can we do? But right after they turned the show off, we're all right, well, I guess we're just going to go beat the #1 team.
Yeah.
That's just what it's going to have to be because they're not getting in our way. We have so many seniors that have been trying to get to Super Regionals, World Series, for so many years, and we really deserved it. So that was unreal. And even just Texas A&M, I love their stadium and the crowd and everything. It just made us more hyped up. And then hearing them chirping and saying stuff, we're oh, y'all are going down.
Talk about stadium atmosphere. You're going to be playing in what I would argue is going to be the best AUSL stadium atmosphere because we just had the Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. Coming off of that, now you guys are going to be in OKC. How has it been so far? Like, were you at the Women's College World Series to kind of be in the stands and feel that?
Well, last year I went to the World Series, and that was the funny thing too, that with the Spark, my mom had just bought us tickets to go to the World Series, so I'm in my apartment packing up all my things because I'm like, okay, my career's over, like haven't gotten any calls.
Yeah.
So I'm packing up all my stuff, getting my apartment ready, and then Amber Flores calls me. She's like, "Hey, I'm with the Spark. Just want to know if you're interested to come play this summer." I was like, "Yeah, I'll actually be there tomorrow because I'm going to the World Series. I'm already packed." She was like, "Wow. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Okay, we'll get you your jersey and all that stuff." So that was another like faith thing. Like,
That's crazy.
all things, like the first time I've ever been to a World Series, I just so happened to be also playing for the Spark.
That's so insane.
Crazy. But I forgot what we were even talking about. That's why I can't get on the team.
No, that is honestly the perfect story. Just knowing how kind of like God has been just so present in weaving your story together. You talked about, like you guys